With this developing story, an attack by Hezbollah has hit an Israeli convoy, reportedly killing and injuring several Israeli soldiers. That attack took place near Mount Dove and Shebaa Farms, a disputed tract of land where the borders of Israel, Lebanon, and Syria meet. For more on this, let's bring in our regional correspondent, Adam Pletts in Beirut. Adam, what's the latest you've been hearing?
Well, we have few details as of yet, but what we do understand is that 4 Israeli soldiers were killed by an anti-tank missile that was fired at their vehicle by Hezbollah from the Lebanese side of the border. Now, the IDF then responded by firing some 30 shells, some of which appear to have hit vehicles on the Lebanese side of the border. Al-Manar, the Hezbollah-connected television station, reporting that 9 vehicles were hit by those shells. Unclear whether anybody was hit in any of this retaliatory fire. They also sent helicopters into the sky to try and work out if there had been any attempt to abduct soldiers, as well as this attack by Hezbollah on the vehicle that was hit by the anti-tank missile. Now, to this point, it's what you might call something of a mild response, if you like, by the Israelis after having had 4 of their soldiers killed. And so Netanyahu has said that they will be willing, however, to respond with force. So I guess everybody is waiting to see what that response might entail.
Adam, talk us through the timing of this, why this might be happening now.
Well, just 10 days ago, on the 18th of January, there was an attack, an airstrike by the Israelis inside Syrian territory, which killed 6 members of Hezbollah, including a commander and the son of a former very prominent member of Hezbollah, Imad Mughniye, who was himself killed by an Israeli assassination, it's believed, in Damascus. Back in, it would be 2000, some 8 years ago, and his son was also killed in this attack 10 days ago, as well as a member of a commander of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. So that attack was certainly a first, and at the time, Hassan Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah, said that they would retaliate, but as he put it, at a time of their choosing, which perhaps people didn't take so seriously at the moment, because it was thought that Hezbollah wouldn't want to tempt fate, if you like, on their southern border with the traditional enemy of Israel, because, of course, they're already involved in conflict in Syria, fighting on the side of the Assad government. However, it looks like this probably was a retaliation for this attack that took place some 10 days ago. And as I said, we'll be waiting to see what the response from the Israelis now is.
Adam, can you tell us a bit more about the area where this attack took place and near these Shebaa Farms?
Yeah, this is where the Shebaa Farms is located, where the borders of Lebanon, Syria, and Israel meet. Now, it's been a very volatile area for some time. This has often been a flashpoint on that border. There's an area called the Shebaa Farms, which Lebanon says is occupied by Israel, and one of Hezbollah's aims is to reclaim any land that has been occupied by Israeli forces. So this is a particularly sensitive place for Hezbollah as well. So it's unsurprising that this attack would have taken place at this point. It's also an area where Israeli forces are very close to Lebanese territory. At some points in the south around this area, driving on roads, you can see very clearly over the border into Israel from Lebanon, and vice versa, which would be part of the reason why this attack took place there.
All right, Adam, thank you so much for that. Adam Pletts reporting, and we'll be getting more from our correspondent in Jerusalem in just a few minutes. In the meantime,